Hey everyone, and welcome back for some more Legend of Mushroom content. Today I am gonna talk about the sea event on my server because I was able to reach a high score in the ruins. I want to share my build with you, and I want to share you as well the build that I'm using in PvP. I have two different builds, and this is really important to switch your gear before you want to do something different. So generally at the start of the day, I am doing my PvE, which means that I am doing my ruins, I am doing the pirates, level 3 monsters I mean, and after that I switch to my PvP build to go and try to defeat some players. So here, as you can see on the map, for example, I am using my stamina to try to reach the yellows. They are 13 here, defending that spot, and I want to try to beat them. But don't worry, because most of the players have almost the same power for that content. You just need to use different mounts, artifacts, and stuff like that. You are gonna have a bit more power than the opponents, maybe, but this content is more fair than the other content. You have some weaker players who can have almost the same power as you in that content. If you want an example of the real power you have in that content, I'm gonna show you a fight. Here, if I go in battle reports, I fought against Yue, and you will see the results, okay? And after that, I'm gonna show you her real power, and we are gonna check the power difference. So she had the clone, she is using the maritime spear, I don't exactly know the name, and we are both Plume Monarch, okay? The result was really close. So now let me show you the power difference we have in real content. If I go on ranking, if I click on her, she has 85,000 power. And if you check my character, I have only 73,000. So there is a huge difference, but I was close to beat her. And if you have multiple players defending the same spot, you are gonna struggle to beat them. And this is what we are gonna see in a few seconds when I'm gonna reach that spot at the top. So let me show you my ship first. Level 16, I have 2 red pieces and I have 3 orange ones. Level 14 for the minimum and level 17 for the maximum I have. My forge is level 10 for now, and my sea observatory is level 13. Okay, everything is pretty balanced in here. For PvP, this is what I am using. I have 590k power, and if I show you my crew, I am using all of these. These 3 pals are the best ones for an archer. You want to use the deer no matter the class you are using, because that one is gonna grant more survivability to your hero. Then I'm using the rabbit to have a bit more crit, but to have some launch rate on the target. It helps a lot to survive. And finally, I'm an archer, so I'm using the red banana, of course. Then I'm using these skills in PvP. Same concept as a normal arena. You want to use the disarm, you want to use the damage immunity, and then use your best skills. I am using the clone, and I am also using the weapon, the artifact, to cast the bomb. I mean that artifact, the tier attack. So I'm gonna have 2 clones in the battle, in fact. And yes, it works. Even if it stays on your ship, when it explodes, it deals some damage to enemies, and they are forced to attack your clone before attacking you. So you will survive longer if you're using that. For the mounts, of course, I'm using this one to shorten the duration of control effects on me. And for the back accessory, I'm using this one to deal more damage to them when I'm taking some damage. If you want to see my hulls, I have these ones. I think I had one time the red one, and then I upgraded the others. This is what I'm getting from here. Just a few more stats, in fact. And if you want to see my treasures, these are the ones I have. 4 stars on that legendary, 1 star on the left, then I have a few epic ones, and I have a few rare ones. If I show you my current rank, I am top 1, because on the first day of PvP, I killed a lot of players, I had a bounty, and I got a lot of merit points thanks to that. But the key for that cross-server event is to talk with your server members, and this is what we are doing on our server. We have a Discord for that, and we are trying to coordinate our attacks. You need to play with other players if you want to progress in that content. This is mandatory, because you don't have enough stamina to reach every position on the map by your own. Okay, so almost here. Someone apparently is alone, so I'm gonna start attacking him, so then I can heal and I can attack the others. And this way I'm gonna have more kills normally. So let's try that. So there we go, the fight is over. I am still full life. So now, time to attack the 12 players here. But someone apparently is coming to help, so I'm gonna wait for him, and I'm gonna attack right after. So he is really close, so let's attack. And let's see what happens. There is no way I can beat the 12 players. Maybe I'm gonna beat like 4 to 5 players, something like that. But I'm gonna lose some HP after every fight. And so I'm also gonna have some debuffs. So enemies are gonna kill me really fast. So first of all, as always, you have to kill the gods. And after that, you have the players. And if you want to see what players is inside, you can check the icons here when you click on attack. And you can try to find the icons on the ranking, for example, or on the ruins if you want. Okay, so I am currently attacking them. For now, I could kill some without losing some health, and now one almost killed me. Unfortunately, I can't heal before the end of the battle, so there is no way I can survive. That one might kill me. Okay, so apparently I killed everyone. Is it for real? No, there are some others in the same resource spot. I'm almost dead. I am dead. I was able to kill 8 players. 10 players? So let's check that. I'm gonna do a recon. This is really important to mark the spots you want to capture. And this is what I am doing. So now we have the information. Okay, my friend lost. This is pretty sad. I thought we could do it. So let's check here. That guy killed me. I had no HP left. But now if I check my ranking, I have 12,296 points. This is really sad that I died, otherwise I could have my bounty here. But now, unfortunately, I can't revive. So if you can survive, this is the best way to get some points in the ranking with the bounty. You just need to survive after killing some people. Okay, fine. There is another great player for my server. He is currently attacking the same spot. So he's gonna capture the spot. This is great. So this is what I said. You need to coordinate with the other players from your server. But apparently my friend died. What is happening? No, he is still alive. Okay, that was a glitch. So, you need to coordinate with the people of your own server. And for that, we have a Discord for our server. So, we are posting every hour on our Discord when we want to achieve something. And this is what happened here. My friend Smiley came because I marked that spot, okay? And here, when you check that, you can click directly on go and you can check the details. Coordination with your server is really important. This is why we have a Discord. And if you don't have a Discord for that, you have to mark the spots you want to take. And when you have the Discord, you can click on the minimap and you can just basically here take some screenshots, send them on your Discord, and by doing that, you will beat the other servers. This is really important to do that. Another example of coordination. We are talking with the guild members and we are trying to attack that spot because there are multiple players. I have some debuffs, so maybe I can't kill that guy. We have to face one more time Yue, the strongest player of a green server, and he is trying to deal some damage to her. So if he deals enough damage, maybe... And I wasn't able to kill that guy. Oh man, I had too many debuffs, I think. Let's check the battle report. This was so freaking close. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. So I'm gonna take a picture of that and I'm gonna send that to my server, and some other players are gonna come and take that spot for us. And this is what is gonna happen. If you check the screen, my guy is coming here and he's gonna take that spot. So one more time, coordination with your server members is really crucial for that content if you want to get some merit points for your server. And thanks to that strategy, as you can see right now on the screen, they were able to capture the spot. Good job, my friends. So then for the ruins, I am currently top 1 with a lot of points, 330 billion. This is really high and I'm gonna show you exactly what I used. I changed my pals for that battle. If I go here, Maritime Academy on my crew, in fact, instead of the deer, I used the Hydro Sprite, and instead of the rabbit, I used the dragon. For that fight, you don't need to use the disarm and the damage immunity. Instead, you can use your best skills to increase your damage. And this is what I did. I used that. And outside of the sea event, I also changed my build. I used the one I was using for my behemoth fight that I showed you in another video. And in fact, I could have better damage because here I had the wrong book. the one to increase my heals instead of the boss damage. So generally I want to use this one instead. So I could have even more damage with that book. Okay, then my combo set, my DPS set that I showed you in my previous video, my crit set on my enchants, and I used these items. The sword to increase my crit rate and crit damage, that one to reduce the crit resistance of the boss so he will take more damage, and this one to have more attack speed, more skill regen, and a shield sometimes, but you don't care about that for that fight. And finally for my avian, I used this one on which I have 23 levels, a super crowd combo giving to me 7% more global combo, quick bundle giving to me an extra 10% global combo, enhanced go to have some more power damage, but this is useless, and shroom combo to have 210% more combo. And with all of that, I was able to get that score. So this is really important to do that at the beginning of the day if you want to have more materials to spend in the port here, to have more stuff and levels on your gear, on your ship, to have more stats. Once you did that, you want to change your gear, your build, and use the one you are using generally in PvP, and you want to try to defeat some players and capture some strategic spots. And if you want to do that, in fact, now we have a preset and we can select the preset we want for the sales season. And in fact, for PvP, I used the wrong one because here apparently it still checked my behemoth build, but I would have used the PvP one instead if I knew about that. So be careful about the set you are using for that content. Okay guys, that's all I had for that video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button if it's the case. Have a nice day guys, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.